From the depths of the unknown, where shadows whisper and nightmares dwell, welcome to
Cthonic Archives.
Are you ready to uncover what should have stayed buried? I was never a superstitious person or given to fantasies. As a physics professor, I always based my life on reason and the scientific method. But the events of recent weeks have completely shattered my understanding of reality. And now, as I write this on my laptop, my hands tremble as I try to record the inexplicable. It all began on an ordinary March night while grading some tests. I was in my second-floor office when I noticed something strange in the window's reflection. For a brief moment, I thought I saw a movement that didn't correspond to mine. I dismissed it as eye fatigue and continued my work. The following night, the phenomenon repeated itself. This time, I was drinking coffee when I clearly noticed. My reflection lowered the cup a second after I did. It was so subtle that I almost doubted it, but something inside me knew it was real. I began to observe my reflections more carefully on all surfaces. As the days passed, the discrepancies increased. My reflection began to display independent micro-movements, almost imperceptible to anyone who wasn't looking for them. An out-of-sync blink, a slight delay in gestures, a slightly different expression. Last week, something even more disturbing happened. I was brushing my teeth when I noticed my reflection in the bathroom mirror, watching me with an unnatural curiosity. Its eyes had a gleam that wasn't mine. When I lowered my head to spit, for a fraction of a second, I saw from the corner of my eye that it continued staring at me. Last night, the horror reached its peak. I woke up at 3:17 a.m. with a heavy sensation in my chest. Moonlight was streaming through the window, casting shadows in the room. When I looked at the wardrobe mirror, my reflection was sitting on the bed while I was lying down. Our eyes met. It smiled. A smile I never made. In panic, I covered all the mirrors and reflective surfaces in the house. But now, as I write, I realize that the laptop screen also reflects. And in the words I type, I see movement in the dark surface between the lines. Something is emerging from the space between the pixels, something that wears my face but isn't me. I need to stop writing now. It's getting closer to the surface. I can see its fingers beginning to pierce through the screen, reaching for this side of reality. The most terrifying thing is that as it emerges, I feel myself being pulled inward, as if there were a cosmic balance that needed to be maintained. And now I realize it's not just the reflections that are wrong. All this time, perhaps I have been the reflection, and it, the original. The screen is darkening. My hands are beginning to become transparent. It's almost here, and I'm almost there.